God's chosen ones. You passed. It is time to tell you everything. You did not find these words by accident, and if you scroll away now, you may miss something I have prepared for you that is precious and life-changing. You have just crossed a line in the spirit, and what I am about to reveal will shift how you see your past, your pain, and your future. This is the moment where hidden things become clear and silent battles are finally understood. Comment, Amen. I am speaking because you endured what many could not endure, and I am ready to uncover what has been waiting behind the curtain of your obedience. When I say you passed, I am telling you that the tests you thought were breaking you were actually measuring you. Every delay, every rejection, every lonely night was part of an examination of your heart. I was watching how you responded when no one applauded you, and when no one defended you. You were being refined, not ignored. You were being strengthened, not forgotten. You thought you were surviving random storms, but I was allowing specific winds to shape your character. The betrayal taught you discernment. The waiting taught you patience. The loss taught you where your true treasure rests. Nothing was wasted, and nothing slipped past my eyes. It is time to tell you everything means I am lifting the veil. I am revealing why doors closed and why certain people had to walk away. I am showing you how close you came to dangers you never saw. I am letting you see that my protection was tighter around you than you realized. Before I open more of this to you, take a second to like the video as a simple act of agreement with what I am doing in your life. This is not about numbers, it is about alignment. When you respond outwardly, you strengthen what I am stirring inwardly. You are not just listening, you are stepping into agreement with my plan. You passed the test of faith when the answer did not come quickly. You passed the test of humility when you could have chosen pride. You passed the test of integrity when compromise would have been easier and more profitable. I saw you choose the narrow road, even when it felt unfair. That choice has marked you as mine in a deeper way. Now, I am telling you everything, because the season of confusion is ending. I am revealing that the pressure you felt was the weight of promotion forming. The silence you endured was the space where I was arranging things beyond your sight. The frustration you carried was the stretching of your capacity to hold greater blessing. You were not stuck, you were being prepared. I am also telling you that some prayers were delayed because you were not yet ready to carry the answer. If I had given you certain blessings earlier, they would have crushed you or distracted you. I needed your foundation to be firm. I needed your heart to be steady. I needed your identity to be rooted in me and not in what I give. There were moments you almost gave up. There were nights you questioned your worth and your calling, yet you still whispered my name in the dark. You still chose to believe that I am good, even when your circumstances tried to convince you otherwise. That is why you passed. Because you passed, new doors are opening that cannot be shut by human hands. Favor will begin to locate you in unexpected places. Opportunities will approach you without you chasing them desperately. I am shifting the atmosphere around you so that what once resisted you will now respond to you. This is not luck. This is my hand. I am telling you everything so that you stop doubting yourself. The insecurity that followed you from past failures no longer has authority. The labels people placed on you are falling away. You are stepping into clarity about who you are and why you are here. You are chosen, not by accident but by design. You wondered why certain relationships faded. I removed voices that would have limited your vision. I allowed separation so that you would not shrink to fit into spaces too small for your calling. What felt like abandonment was often redirection. What felt like loss was often protection. You passed the hidden test of obedience when no one would have known if you had chosen differently. That is why I trust you with more. I trust you with influence. I trust you with responsibility. I trust you with blessings that require maturity. There is also truth I must share about your suffering. Some of it was spiritual resistance because your growth threatened darkness. Some of it was simply life in a broken world. But through all of it, I was weaving strength into your spirit. I was building endurance that will serve you in the next chapter. I am about to accelerate things that felt slow for years. What took a long time to develop will begin to manifest quickly. Seeds you planted in tears will rise in joy. Efforts you made quietly will be acknowledged openly. The tide is turning because the training season is complete. Do not shrink back now. Do not sabotage what I am releasing by returning to old fears. Walk forward with confidence that I am with you. My presence is not occasional, it is constant. My protection is not partial, it is complete. I am telling you everything, so you understand that your story is not random. There is intention behind your journey. There is purpose behind your scars. There is beauty forming from the ashes you once cried over. You are not just surviving, you are stepping into assignment. The authority you carry comes from endurance. The compassion you show comes from pain you overcame. The wisdom you speak comes from lessons you lived. This is why you passed. What if a tiny 7-second brain ritual could erase your debt and open the door to real abundance? A leaked CIA document has revealed a simple 7-second method, now helping everyday people get out of debt and draw in wealth. Tested by 4 leading neuroscience labs, this easy home practice is turning money problems into better lifestyles. People are getting new homes, cars, and travel experiences. But this information could be removed at any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it disappears. Hold your head up, lift your expectations. Prepare your heart for increase in areas you thought were permanently closed. I am restoring what seemed impossible to restore. I am rebuilding confidence that was nearly erased. If you believe that I have been guiding you through every unseen battle, declare it boldly. Comment 777. Let that declaration seal your agreement with the new season I am unfolding before you. There were times when you felt isolated, even in rooms full of people. That isolation was not punishment, it was protection. I was separating your voice from the noise so you could hear mine clearly. I was teaching you to stand without leaning on unstable support. When others walked away, it created space for me to become your closest strength. You passed the test of trust when you could not trace what I was doing. You kept moving forward even when the map seemed blank. That kind of faith is rare. Many trust me when the outcome is visible, but you chose to trust me when everything felt uncertain. That is why your foundation is now unshakable. I am telling you more because you are mature enough to handle it. Some of the opposition you faced was not about you personally. It was resistance to what you carry. The light inside you unsettles darkness. The growth in you exposes stagnation in others. You were feeling spiritual friction because you were advancing. Do not be surprised when the same areas that once rejected you begin to welcome you. I am shifting perception. I am changing narratives that were spoken about you. The very places that overlooked you will start to recognize your value. This is not revenge, this is restoration. You also need to understand that the delay was building discipline in you. If success had come too quickly, you might have relied on your own strength. I needed you to know my strength first. I needed you to understand that without me, nothing lasts. Now that you know that deeply, I can trust you with lasting impact. There is a confidence rising in you that does not come from ego. It comes from endurance. It comes from surviving what should have broken you. It comes from seeing my hand pull you out of situations that seemed final. That confidence is healthy because it is rooted in truth. The next phase will require boldness. You will be asked to step into roles you once felt unqualified for. You will be placed in conversations that stretch you. Do not shrink back when that happens. I have already prepared you through hidden training. You are also about to see clarity in relationships. Some people will align more closely with your purpose. Others will drift naturally without conflict. Do not force connections that I am gently loosening. I am curating your environment so it supports where you are going. The financial strain you endured was not meaningless. It taught you stewardship. It taught you gratitude for small provision. It taught you creativity under pressure. When increase comes, you will handle it wisely because you remember what it felt like to have little. The emotional wounds you carried were also shaping you. They softened your heart instead of hardening it. They gave you compassion for others walking through silent battles. Your empathy is not weakness. It is strength that will draw people toward you safely. You passed the test of character when no one was watching. That is the most important test of all. Public success without private integrity collapses quickly. But your integrity has been tested repeatedly. That is why what I build through you will stand. I am opening your understanding to show you that you were never behind schedule. Every year that felt lost was a year of construction beneath the surface. Roots were growing deeper while nothing visible seemed to change. Now those roots will support visible growth that surprises even you. Do not measure your future by your past limitations. The old ceilings that restricted you are gone. You are not the same person who started this journey. Your mindset has expanded. Your resilience has increased. Your discernment has sharpened. I am also healing parts of you that you thought would always ache. The disappointment that lingered is being replaced with quiet assurance. The fear of repeating old mistakes is being replaced with wisdom. The anxiety about tomorrow is being replaced with trust. The reason I am telling you everything gradually is because revelation unfolds in layers. If I showed you the full picture at once, it would overwhelm you. Instead, I am revealing step by step so your faith can stretch comfortably. Each new understanding strengthens you for the next. You will begin to notice small confirmations around you, words from unexpected places, opportunities that align too perfectly to be coincidence, peace in decisions that once caused confusion. These are signs that you are walking in alignment. Do not rush the unfolding. Even though acceleration is coming, wisdom still requires patience. Stay grounded in gratitude. Stay anchored in humility. Promotion without humility creates instability, but you have been trained to remain steady. You passed through loneliness so you could appreciate partnership. You passed through scarcity so you could manage abundance. You passed through doubt so you could speak faith with authority. Every chapter had a purpose. There is also protection around you that you have not fully seen. Situations that could have harmed you were quietly diverted. Conversations that could have damaged your reputation were silenced. I have been shielding you more than you know. The next stretch of your journey will feel different, lighter, clearer, more intentional. You will move with confidence instead of confusion. You will act with conviction instead of hesitation. When you feel the old voice of insecurity trying to return, remind yourself that you passed. The test is over. The season of proving yourself through pain has ended. Now you walk in the confidence of someone refined. Could a CIA-revealed brain ritual be the quickest path to a life of luxury? Newly uncovered CIA research has exposed a powerful brainwave method that is helping ordinary people attract wealth almost immediately. This 7-second at-home ritual, verified by 4 neuroscience labs, is shifting people from debt to dream houses, cars, and trips. If you are seeing this, you are fortunate, because this page might be taken down soon. Click the link in the description and comments to learn the secret before it is gone. I am proud of the way you handled what was unfair. I am proud of the way you kept your heart clean when bitterness tempted you. I am proud of the way you chose growth over revenge. That maturity is rare. What is coming is not random blessing, it is strategic placement. I am positioning you where your gifts will matter. I am aligning you with spaces where your voice will carry weight. I am ensuring that your impact matches your preparation. Stay attentive to my guidance. The clearer your spirit becomes, the easier it will be to sense direction. I am not distant from you. I am involved in details you might overlook. Trust that even small nudges are part of a larger design. You passed, and now you are stepping into responsibility. With greater influence comes greater accountability. But do not fear that. You have been trained for it. The discipline you developed will sustain you. Remember that your worth is not tied to performance. Even as you step into new levels, my love remains constant. You are not earning my approval. You already have it. The advancement is simply the natural result of growth. The story is not finished unfolding. There are victories ahead that will make sense of old tears. There are moments of joy that will heal memories of struggle. There are connections waiting that will feel like confirmation of everything I promised. Walk forward without apology. Speak with clarity. Act with integrity. Love with strength. You are no longer in the season of surviving tests. You are in the season of living out what those tests produced. Everything I am revealing to you is building courage inside you. Do not underestimate the transformation that has already happened. You are stronger than you were. You are wiser than you were. You are ready. I am strengthening your inner voice so that it aligns fully with mine. Doubt once echoed loudly in your thoughts, but now clarity is replacing confusion. You are starting to trust the wisdom forming inside you. That wisdom is not self-made, it is cultivated through surrender. Every time you chose obedience over impulse, you built spiritual muscle. There were seasons when you felt overlooked and underestimated. That was part of your training in humility. I allowed you to grow without constant recognition so that your roots would go deep. Recognition is coming, but now it will not control you. You will receive it with grace because your identity is secure. I am also revealing to you that your pain gave you language. It gave you the ability to speak into situations with authenticity. You no longer offer empty encouragement, you offer lived truth. That makes your words powerful. People will feel the weight of experience behind what you say. Do not be surprised when others begin to seek your guidance. They will sense that you carry something stable. They will notice that you respond differently than before. This is not because you have become perfect. It is because you have become refined. The failures you once replayed in your mind have lost their power. They taught you humility, resilience, and discernment. They were not the end of your story, they were chapters in your formation. I turned mistakes into mentors. I used what embarrassed you to educate you. You are entering a season where your discernment will sharpen noticeably. Situations that once confused you will now feel clear. You will sense when to step forward and when to step back. You will recognize who is aligned with your growth and who is attached to your past. This clarity is protection. I am repositioning you in environments that reflect your maturity. Some spaces will feel unfamiliar at first. That discomfort is simply growth stretching you. You have outgrown rooms that once fit you. Do not return to them out of nostalgia. Your endurance has built stamina for greater responsibility. The workload of your calling will not overwhelm you because you have been strengthened gradually. What once felt heavy now feels manageable. What once felt impossible now feels attainable. That shift is evidence of transformation. I am also healing your perception of yourself. The internal criticism that followed you for years is fading. You are beginning to see yourself through my eyes. You are recognizing the strength, the compassion, and the resilience that were always there. You were never as weak as you feared. There will be moments soon where you are asked to make bold decisions. Do not hesitate out of old insecurity. The wisdom within you is trustworthy because it is rooted in prayer and surrender. You have learned to pause before reacting. That discipline will guide you safely. Your financial story is shifting as well. The struggle taught you value and patience. You learned to manage little with integrity. That integrity is the reason greater provision can now rest in your hands. You will not waste what you once prayed desperately for. The relationships ahead of you will feel different. They will be built on mutual respect and shared purpose. You will not have to shrink to maintain connection. You will not have to perform to be accepted. The right people will recognize your authenticity as strength. You passed through seasons of silence because I was teaching you to listen. Listening cultivated depth in you. You began to hear subtle direction instead of waiting for dramatic signs. That sensitivity is a gift. It will protect you from impulsive choices. I am also strengthening your emotional boundaries. You are learning that compassion does not require self-sacrifice to the point of depletion. You can love others while still honoring your own limits. That balance is maturity. It allows you to give without losing yourself. The courage inside you is no longer fragile. It has been tested too many times to collapse easily. Even when fear tries to whisper, it does not dominate. You have faced enough storms to know that they pass. You have survived enough uncertainty to trust the process. There is also a new sense of peace settling over your mind. It is not based on perfect circumstances. It is rooted in confidence that I am guiding you. Even when questions arise, panic does not take over. You have learned that clarity comes in time. Is it actually possible for a 7-second ritual to turn financial hardship into sudden prosperity? A leaked CIA-backed study introduces a short money ritual that is already changing lives. Approved by 4 neuroscience labs, it retrains your mind to pull money toward you. People who were once struggling are now living their ideal lives with luxury homes, new vehicles, and travel. But this information may not stay online. Click the description and comments now before it is permanently removed. I am expanding your capacity to dream again. For a while, disappointment caused you to shrink your expectations. You tried not to hope too much to avoid hurt. But now, hope is returning. You are realizing that guarded living is not the same as wise living. The opportunities coming toward you will align with your values. You will not have to compromise integrity for advancement. That alignment is intentional. I am ensuring that success does not cost you your peace. You also need to understand that rest will be part of this new season. You have worked hard emotionally and spiritually. Restoration is necessary before full acceleration. Do not mistake rest for regression. Sometimes strength grows in stillness. I am proud of the resilience you displayed when things felt unfair. Instead of becoming bitter, you became better. Instead of withdrawing completely, you healed gradually. That growth has positioned you for influence rooted in empathy. Your voice will carry greater weight now because it is backed by experience. When you speak about perseverance, you speak from survival. When you speak about faith, you speak from practice. That authenticity cannot be manufactured. There will be invitations into spaces you once thought were unreachable. Do not question whether you belong. You belong because you were prepared for it. The very obstacles that once blocked you built the skill required to stand there confidently. I am also deepening your gratitude. You are starting to notice small blessings with greater appreciation. That awareness multiplies joy. It shifts your focus from lack to provision. Gratitude keeps your heart aligned. The next chapter will require continued humility. Growth does not remove the need for dependence on me. Stay anchored in prayer. Stay attentive to my guidance. Advancement without alignment leads to imbalance. You are not the same person who first began this journey. The transformation is real. It is visible in your patience, your restraint, and your courage. You have become steady. As you continue walking forward, remember that passing the test was never about perfection. It was about persistence. It was about choosing faith over fear repeatedly. That persistence has carried you into a new level of clarity. The unfolding ahead will confirm everything I have been revealing. You will see connections form that make past confusion understandable. You will recognize why certain delays were necessary. You will understand that nothing was random. Stand firm in this awareness. You are chosen, refined, and prepared. The season ahead will not erase challenges completely, but it will meet you with strength that matches them. You passed, and now you are living from that victory instead of striving for it. I am increasing your awareness of timing. Before, you rushed because you were afraid of missing out. Now, you understand that what is meant for you will not pass you by. Patience has become part of your character. That patience protects you from unnecessary detours. You are beginning to notice that your reactions are calmer. Situations that once triggered anxiety now meet a steady response. This is growth you did not even realize was happening. I have been regulating your spirit through every storm. You are more stable than you think. There was a time when you depended heavily on external validation. You needed reassurance to feel secure. But through silence and waiting, you learned to anchor yourself in my approval. That internal stability is a foundation that cannot be shaken by opinion. You are no longer living for applause. I am also revealing that some closed doors were acts of mercy. If they had opened, they would have drained you. They would have delayed your purpose. What felt like disappointment was divine redirection. I was narrowing your path so your energy would not be scattered. You are stepping into a level of focus that feels different. Distractions that once consumed your attention are losing their appeal. You are becoming intentional with your time, your energy, and your relationships. That intentional living is part of your promotion. Discipline is no longer forced, it is natural. The pain you once hid is now a testimony you can carry without shame. You are not defined by what hurt you, you are defined by how you healed. That healing took courage. It took humility to admit where you were wounded. I am strengthening your boundaries because your influence is increasing. You cannot pour endlessly without renewal. You cannot serve effectively if you are constantly depleted. Learning to say no was part of your growth. It preserved your strength for what truly matters. Your vision is expanding beyond survival. You are thinking about legacy. You are considering how your actions today shape tomorrow. This long-term perspective is maturity. It reflects the transformation that has taken place inside you. There will be moments ahead where you are tempted to return to old habits for comfort. Resist gently but firmly. Those patterns no longer fit who you have become. Growth sometimes feels unfamiliar, but it is healthier than the familiar pain of stagnation. Trust the new version of yourself. I am aligning you with opportunities that require courage. They will stretch you, but they will not break you. Remember how far you have come. Remember the strength you built in private. That strength is ready for public impact. You once questioned whether you were capable. Now you are beginning to see evidence of your capability. The resilience you built through adversity is becoming visible. Others will notice your steadiness. They will sense that you have depth. Do not underestimate the value of consistency. Small, faithful actions over time created this transformation. You did not change overnight. You changed through repeated choices to grow instead of quit. That persistence is powerful. I am also healing your relationship with rest. You used to equate stillness with failure. Now you understand that rest restores vision. It sharpens clarity. It renews strength for the next assignment. Have you heard about the secret ritual the government does not want people to know? Imagine if just 7 seconds could clear your debts and bring wealth effortlessly. A leaked CIA report and 4 top neuroscience labs confirm this is real. Families who were struggling are now moving into dream homes with peace of mind. But this secret could be taken down at any time. Click the link in the description and comments before it vanishes. You are learning that confidence does not require comparison. You no longer measure your progress against someone else's timeline. Your journey is unique. Your preparation was specific to your calling. There is a deeper peace forming in your decisions. You are less reactive. You are more reflective. You pause before speaking. You think before committing. This maturity is why you passed. It was not about flawless performance. It was about steady growth. It was about allowing me to refine you instead of resisting the process. As you move forward, you will notice that your circle becomes smaller but stronger. Quality will replace quantity. Depth will replace surface connection. This is intentional. I am also restoring joy that was dulled by prolonged stress. You are beginning to laugh more freely. You are rediscovering simple pleasures. That joy is not naive, it is earned. The financial and professional doors opening ahead will align with your values.